everyone, and welcome to Mom's Presser Live. We all understand the importance of vaccinations for infants. However, given that the number of these routine vaccinations are so many, it has increased, which has led to a complicated vaccination schedule. And I'm sure all of you would agree that, most of the times when we go for consultation to our doctors and the kids are given multiple injections at the same time, it leads to a lot of distress. I think both for the infants and also the parents. So today we're going to be discussing about combination vaccination. And joining me today here is Dr. Gaurav Gupta. He is DCH DNB Pets practicing at Charak Clinics, Mohai. Welcome so much, Dr. Gupta, to the Mom's Presser live session today.
Hi, Ansmeen. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
So, Dr. Gupta, I want to start with the basics first. The question, what is really combination vaccination, and which are the diseases that this vaccine protects against?
Okay, so great question to begin the discussion. Combination vaccination, as the name suggests, is basically when you combine multiple antigens of vaccines into a single vaccine. So, for example, the commonest combination vaccines which have been used for times immemorial are DPT and MMR. So DPT we have been using for since 1970, 75, even in the government program. And DPT is actually three diseases. We have diphtheria, pertussis, and tetanus. Now, similarly, MMR vaccine, which has been used for again 30, 40 years, is actually three vaccines: measles, mumps, and rubella. These are combined to make a single vaccine. So, contrary to what people think, combination vaccine is not a new phenomenon. It's been there for 30, 40 years. The only difference now is that, as you have yourself said, that the number of diseases which we are protecting our children against are increasing.
Right.
And therefore, we need to combine more antigens together, more vaccines together, so that the number of pricks become less. So that is nowadays what we have as the newer combination vaccines.
Okay, and what really are the benefits of these combination vaccination as against, individual injections that were being given?
Right. So nowadays we have combination vaccines which are 5-in-1 vaccines, or nowadays even 6-in-1 vaccines. And the benefit, as the most obvious benefit, is that the number of pricks, the number of times you have to actually put a needle into a child, which is very, very sometimes distressing for the parents. Honestly, it is less distressing for the child in the long run. It is more distressing for the parents.
Yeah, but one can't really hear the kid wailing all the time. It's, so difficult to, hear to see as a parent.
Yes. So the first thing I need to tell you and everybody else, Ansween, is that when you talk about kids wailing, I can pretty much assure you that if I vaccinate 10 babies in my clinic, 9 out of them are going to be absolutely quiet by the time they leave my chamber. And this is true for most pediatricians. I'm not trying to say that I do it in some special way. So this crying with vaccination is a concept which is a bit overrated. Yes, kids will cry, but even if you give them one vaccine or 4 vaccines, they will cry to some extent. But certainly, once you give a combination vaccine, it is more comfortable for the baby and also for the parents. So that is the most important benefit of combination vaccines, that it reduces the trauma to the parents and to the child because you are injecting in a single dose. Now, beyond this, we also believe that the side effects become a bit less. So parents might say कि हाँ ये ऐसा कैसे होगा, because आपने तो 4 या 5 या 6 एक साथ लगा रहे हैं. But if you are going to give these vaccines individually, then the chances of fever, pain and swelling would probably be slightly more as compared to when you give them together. So that's the second benefit. Now, the third thing which is very important is this helps us pediatricians. आजकल इतना complicated schedule है, because we
Right.
are giving so many vaccines together. It helps us complete the schedule on time. Otherwise, मैं आपको हर हफ्ते बुलाता रहूँगा. Now come for this vaccine, and after 15 days, and then if you miss something, then we'll be in trouble. And finally, a small point for the doctors. For the doctors, it is beneficial for us because we are able to store more number of vaccines in a smaller refrigerator or in a smaller place. So storing, stockpiling of vaccines is easier. हमें बहुत सारे different brands, बहुत सारे different vaccines नहीं रखनी पड़ती. So all of these are the benefits of vaccinating with combination vaccines.
Okay, so now that you've spoken about, the immunization schedule, etc., I really want to understand that, given that so many vaccines are being combined together, in this combination vaccine, does it really lead to some kind of an alteration in the schedule which has been prescribed by WHO? Or no, it kind of takes care of everything?
No, no. In fact, WHO, अगर आप देखेंगे, WHO has been very clearly suggesting that the way forward is combination vaccines, and they are themselves saying कि आप 5-in-1 vaccine use करो. In fact, हमारा जो national program है, जो government of India का भी है, we have been using 5-in-1 vaccines for so many years now. So again, since 1970s we have been using DPT, since 1980s we have been using MMR. ये भी combination vaccine थे, but of course in the last 5 to 10 years we have moved on to 5-in-1 vaccine, and of course now 6-in-1 vaccines also. So WHO, Government of India, everybody says combination vaccine is the way forward.
Right. Doc, you just spoke about the 6-mm vaccine. So, we've started getting a lot of questions on this live session.
Sure.
We have a lot of moms like me who are inquisitive, who want to know more and more. So we have this first question, in which they want to know which are these 6 diseases, if you could just detail them out, which this combination, this vaccination protects against, and are all of these important?
So we probably know the 5-in-1 vaccine which the government is also giving, and the diseases which that works against normally is D, P, T. Along with that, hepatitis B and HIP. ये 5-in-1 था. पोलियो का इंजेक्शन जब हम इसमें ऐड कर देते हैं, it becomes a 6-in-1 vaccine. So again to repeat, DPT, hepatitis, HIP, and IPV, injectable polio vaccine, is what makes the combination 6-in-1 vaccine. And the most important thing is that all of these vaccines are compulsory, and all of them are recommended by every authority. The government of India also suggests that IPV should be taken. The Indian Academy of Pediatrics also suggests that this should be taken. All authorities says IPV should be added into the immunization schedule.
Right. So another question that we've got from Vishpa, which says, does the combination vaccine has some kind of a potency or not?
Some kind of a
potency.
Potency. I'm not very sure what this question means, to be honest. Potency is a word that we normally use for drugs, and potency normally means something is concentrated or more concentrated or less concentrated. So I'm not very sure what this question means actually. She probably needs to ask it again.
Right, Rishba, probably if you could just give us a little more clarity on your question,
exactly
we'll be able to answer it really well.
Yes.
So I have another question, which, people really want to know, again, what is the right time to give this combination vaccine? Somebody's just written that, her kid is 2 years old, and when should the child receive the combination vaccine?
Excellent question, and I think we definitely need to go from there before answering other questions. So the combination vaccine needs to be given generally 4 times, and the primary schedule would be 6 weeks, 10 weeks, and 14 weeks. या common terms जिसे हम कहते हैं 1.5 महीना, 2.5 महीना, 3.5 महीना. And then a booster is required at anywhere around 18 months, यानी 1.5 साल के ऊपर. So the booster may be 5-in-1 or a 6-in-1, but the first 3 doses definitely should be 6-in-1 vaccines. So this is what we have to give. Now to answer the question that was raised कि 2 साल पे देना है कि नहीं देना है, well, you need to talk to your pediatrician. Honestly, हमारे जितने भी मॉम्स प्रेसो वाले लोग हैं, I'm fairly certain सबके vaccinations पूरे ही होंगे एज के हिसाब से. But in case some dose has been missed, then certainly above the age of 2 years it can be used. But generally 1.5 साल में आपके लग चुके होते हैं, so you may not require.
Right. So, it also leads me to my next question, doctor. You spoke about this fixed schedule that needs to be followed for these vaccinations. But, given today's time, especially when हम लोग lockdown में हैं और इतना problem है, parents are a little wary of stepping outside to get the kids vaccinated. What if somebody falls behind schedule? उस case में, what is the right way?
Excellent question again. Catch up, we call it catch up vaccination. And we have been having lots of symposias, discussions, and our pediatricians can get together में how to go about doing catch-up vaccination. So the simple answer is, as soon as you are comfortable and your doctor is comfortable, आप appointment लेके जाइए, get the vaccination done, and subsequent dates will be as per the vaccination date. So for example, आपका बच्चा 1.5 महीने का वैक्सीन आपने लगवा लिया था. Now 2.5 months वाले वैक्सीन में आप लेट हो गए because lockdown हो गया. So now let's say you are going at 4 months and getting the second dose done. ठीक है, फर्स्ट डोज लग गया था, सेकंड, सो अगर आपने 4 मंथ्स पे सेकंड डोज लगवाया है, द बूस्टर द थर्ड डोज वुड बी एट 5 मंथ्स, आज से 1 महीने के बाद. सो द कैच अप इज डन फॉर कॉम्बिनेशन वैक्सीन, gap of 1 month between each dose.
So the schedule changes basis whenever you are now giving it, right?
So that is true for the combination vaccines, but interestingly it is not true for other vaccines. What I mean by that is कि मान लीजिए हमने 6 months पे फ्लू का वैक्सीन करवाना है, सो सपोज आपका ये वाला वैक्सीन 4 months पे लगा और नेक्स्ट आपने 5 months पे लगाया, सो फ्लू फिर भी 6 months पे ही होगा, सो दैट डजंट चेंज, only the combination vaccine schedule changes because these doses are dependent on each other. But an independent vaccine, which has nothing to do with the 6-in-1 vaccine, that independent vaccines, MMR hai, flu hai, that vaccine ka dose does not change, and this sometimes gets people confused. But uska change nahi karna hai. Agar bachcha 6 महीने का हो गया तो 6 महीने वाला वैक्सीन, अगर 9 महीने का हो गया तो 9 महीना वाला वैक्सीन, वो आपने उसी टाइम लेना है.
I think ये बहुत एक important point है डॉक्टर गौरव जो आपने बताया है, because people tend to miss out on such smaller things, but these are very very important when following the immunization schedule of the child. I have another question which is coming from Meenakshi. She's talking about, we also spoke about the benefits of these combination vaccine, but what are some of the increased side effects? Because, more than one vaccination is being combined into one single injection. So what are some of the side effects?
So first let me get this very clear, because दिमाग में सबके यही होता है कि बच्चे का इम्यून सिस्टम इमेच्योर है, जब हम ज्यादा वैक्सीन देंगे तो क्या वो ओवरवेल्म तो नहीं हो जाएगा, क्या वो बहुत ज्यादा उसके ऊपर हम साइड इफेक्ट्स तो क्रिएट नहीं कर रहे हैं, क्या हम उस पर ओवर बर्डन तो नहीं कर रहे हैं, लोड तो ज्यादा नहीं डाल रहे हैं. सो टू बिगिन, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दैट अगर हम एंटीजेंस की बात करते हैं जो हमारे वैक्सीन के अंदर होते हैं, now these antigens are very simply something जो हमारी बॉडी डेली बेसिस पे एक्सपीरियंस कर रही है. Every day our body is experiencing literally hundreds and if not 100,000s of virus, bacteria, fungus and other particles. So our body is very very capable of handling thousands of antigens daily. हम सिर्फ 6, 8, 10, 12 antigens की बात कर रहे हैं. So this does not in any way overwhelm the immune system. And just to sort of prove that point, across the world, every country, every developed country, every developing country, WHO, IAP, Government of India, सारी की सारी combination vaccines recommend कर. So this is the big thing which people are worried about. So this is the first part. Now coming to the side effects. Again, जैसे मैंने शुरू में discuss किया था आपसे, it is generally felt that side effects are lesser as compared to जब आप ये vaccines अलग-अलग देंगे. So if you were giving DPT and then hepatitis B and then HIV and then polio, अलग-अलग, the chances of fever or swelling or irritability might be slightly more than जब आप ये एक साथ मिलाकर as a 6-in-1 vaccine दे रहे हैं. So I hope that answers Meenakshi's question.
Definitely, I'm sure it does. And we had similar questions, when moms were asking about same point exactly, that will the child's immune system get overwhelmed because so many vaccinations are coming together. But thanks Dr. Gaurav, I think आपने वो question को बड़े अच्छे से answer किए. But I guess जो normal हम लोग vaccinations देते हैं उसमें जो side effects होते हैं कि बुखार चढ़ना या उस तरह से, I think that probably would be there with this one as well, which I think is very very normal.
So fever, पेन, इरिटेबिलिटी, डिक्रीज फीडिंग, ये सारी की सारी चीज़ें, कई बार स्वेलिंग भी हो जाती है, ऑल ऑफ दैट कैन हैपन विद एनी वैक्सीन, स्पेसिफिकली डीपीटी. अगर आप कोई भी वैक्सीन में डीपीटी मिक्स करेंगे तो जो डीपीटी वाला पार्ट है दैट कैन कॉज दिस. अगेन द गुड पार्ट इज कि जो कॉम्बिनेशन वैक्सीन है नॉर्मली इनके अंदर रिएक्शन कम होता है एज कम्पेयर टू द रेगुलर डीपीटी वैक्सीन विच इज गिवन which is given by government or which is given in normal situations. अगर आप अलग से DPT use करते हैं, normally reaction उसमें ज़्यादा.
Right. And I think a very interesting question that I have received, which kind of stems from what you've just said, because बहुत सारे लोगों को ये myth होता है कि अच्छा जितना ज़्यादा बुखार आएगा या जितना ज़्यादा pain होगा वो ज़्यादा अच्छे से protect कर रहा है आपके बच्चे के immune system को. So is that really right? I mean, does more pain and more fever from the injection means better protection?
So ये मैं पहले आंसर करने वाला था, but then I thought let me wait for somebody to ask this question.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you know, because बहुत सारे parents को, बहुत सारे mothers को ये question होता है. I mean, this is something that we've also heard around us, so I think it's important that you throw some light on this also.
So one way of looking at it is very simply that जब आप कोई भी बच्चे के बॉडी के अंदर हम कोई भी चीज डाल रहे हैं, उसका रिएक्शन अगर हो रहा है, that means कि वो चीज बॉडी में गई है, right? So if you have fever after a DPT vaccine, it obviously means कि DPT का वैक्सीन लगा है. अगर फीवर हुआ है तो DPT लगा ही होगा, अदरवाइज फीवर क्यों आएगा? So that is the simple way of looking at it. But nowadays the technology has improved so much and people are so much keen कि उनके बच्चे को बुखार, swelling, irritability, as you yourself said कि बच्चा तो बाहर जाते हुए भी रोता है तो we feel so bad. So people don't want it to happen for a day or for a 24 hours to 48 hours. The acceptability has reduced, and to some extent that is because the बीमारी जो है ये कम हो गई है. We don't see D, P and T nowadays in our neighborhood. ठीक है? So इस वजह से पेरेंट्स है कि हमारे बच्चे को जो वैक्सीन लगे उससे उसको साइड इफेक्ट्स नहीं होने चाहिए. And luckily for us, most of the companies and most of the vaccines that are being made nowadays are focusing on this. They're focusing on the safety and they're focusing on the lack of side effects. So this no longer holds true कि अगर बुखार, swelling, pain बच्चे को नहीं है इसका मतलब वैक्सीन इफेक्टिव नहीं है, या उसका रिवर्स कि अगर बुखार, swelling, pain आएगा तो ही वैक्सीन इफेक्टिव होगी. So that is absolutely not true anymore.
Great. So I have another question, Dr. Gaurav. It's from Manjari. Which vaccination should I take? Should I go for painless ones or painful ones? Because I think abhi aapne jo bataya with respect to the child getting a little affected, but now the parents want कि बच्चे को कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए, and brands also thinking about the safety of the kids. So therefore this entire dichotomy कि painless देना है या painful देना है, it always remains a question.
Right. So this was the other question जो मेरे दिमाग में उस टाइम में आ रहा था. But okay, let's be very clear. The way I always start this discussion, and not only for parents, हमारे pediatricians के बीच में we have heated debates about this topic also many a times. But let's be very clear. Manjari, you are not wrong whichever way you go. That's the first thing we need to understand. There is no wrong answer here. You take the painless one, you are absolutely good. You take the painful one, you are still absolutely good. दे दोनों में कोई मेजर प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मेजर डिफरेंसेस नहीं है. बोथ आर licensed, both are well accepted and they are used across the world. Now coming to the actual thing, अगर हम बात करें कि फर्क क्या है, the painful one, which is the conventional DPT, has slightly more protection because it has more antigens. It is causing more reaction in the body, so वो positive भी है, negative भी है. Slightly better protection, but definitely more side effects, which means कि बुखार, चिड़चिड़ापन, irritability, पाँव में swelling आना, बच्चे का पाँव नहीं हिलाना, feeding कम होना, all of this can go off for 24 to 48 hours. Now, if you are good with that, there is absolutely no harm in taking the DPT, which is causing some amount of pain. Now, the second part, now we talk about the painless vaccine. First of all, that is completely incorrect. There is no vaccine called painless. There is a less pain vaccine. So, जो less pain vaccine है, उसमें भी बुखार, swelling, pain, irritability हो सकता है. But as compared to the painful one, this is going to be much less. So, bachcha will be less irritable, less cranky, less problem with fever, less problem with feeding, less problem with swelling or moving legs. Okay, all of this will be less. The protection is slightly lower than the painful one, but आपके बच्चे में और मेरे बच्चे में this does not make a difference. This makes a difference only जब हम national program की बात कर रहे हैं, जहाँ पे हम लाखों करोड़ों बच्चों को vaccinate कर रहे हैं. For an individual child, this does not matter. And full disclosure, मैंने मेरी बेटी, she's 10 now, मैंने मेरी बेटी को सिर्फ painless वाले ही लगाए थे. To be honest, उस समय ये controversy भी नहीं थी, but I'm absolutely comfortable with that vaccine also. Okay, so I hope that answers Anjali's question enough for you.
So, doctor, there's another question regarding the painless and the painful one, especially with respect to the schedule. So Richa is asking that my baby has taken doses of a painful vaccine. Can I now change to a painless one?
Absolutely. So what we normally have been doing for parents who tell us कि डॉक्टर साहब we want you to decide. आजकल सब लोग गूगल पे पढ़ के और इस तरह की interactions I guess everybody makes up their mind before going.
That's true.
But I always encourage people to always discuss with your pediatrician, because as I said, there is no single answer which is right or wrong in this. इसमें इतना ज़्यादा टेंशन लेने की ज़रूरत है ही नहीं, but the question being कि क्या हम शेड्यूल को चेंज कर सकते हैं. And what I tell parents जो मेरे पास आते हैं, I tell them कि अगर आप फर्स्ट टाइम लेना चाहो, you can go with the painful one first, आप वो लगवा लो. अगर आप मेरे पर छोड़ते हैं, and if you want कि हमें अच्छी प्रोटेक्शन भी चाहिए, and if that causes a significant reaction which you are not happy with, बच्चा ज़्यादा रोया, बच्चा सोया नहीं, बच्चे ने दूध कम पिया, तेज बुखार आ गया, you know, all of those things, you can change over to the painless one in the next visit. So this is possible. It is recommended कि आप same vaccination से ही continue करें, but अगर आप change करना चाहें, it is possible.
Right. I think that should answer your question, Richa, because I think ये एक doubt है बहुत सारे parents के दिमाग में रहता है. पता चलता है कि नहीं painless भी available है, so I might as well shift to the painless vaccination. क्यों जबरदस्ती बच्चे को pain में डालें? So that's, I think. I have another question which is very interesting, doctor. It's by Kriti. Now she's asking that my child has already received polio drops at birth. Why does he need polio as a part of an injection again, and how many doses? I think this is also a question. I think OPV or IPV के बीच में, which is like the oral vaccinations, which is the drops that one receives, and the injectable ones. उसमें भी बहुत confusion होता है कि जब ड्रॉप्स मिल रहे हैं तो इसको देने की क्या जरूरत है, या अगर इंजेक्टेबल लगवा रहे हो तो ड्रॉप्स पीने की क्या जरूरत. आई थिंक इट होल्ड्स ट्रू वाइस वर्सा.
सो कृति को एक मॉम पेसो की तरफ से हैम्पर जाना चाहिए फॉर आस्किंग सच अ वंडरफुल क्वेश्चन. So thanks for letting me answer this one, Kriti. I really enjoy answering this one. The simple truth is that we want to stop oral polio vaccine. Everybody, not we as an IAP or Government of India, the entire world wants to stop using oral polio vaccine. The entire world wants to go on to injectable polio vaccine. That is the base. अभी प्रॉब्लम ये है कि पूरे दुनिया में इतना इंजेक्टेबल पोलियो वैक्सीन है ही नहीं कि हम हर बच्चे को इंजेक्टेबल पोलियो लगा सकें. ठीक है. So now what we are trying to do is we are trying to go into a schedule where we are giving injectable polios and we are slowly withdrawing oral polio vaccine. So अगर हम वेस्ट की बात करें तो countries like USA have been off oral polio since 2001, 1999, 2001. Developed countries have been off oral polio for a very long time. We have been continuing with oral polio and it has done a wonderful job. हमारे यहाँ, you know, when I was doing my MBBS MD, हम लोग पोलियो का हमारे पास केस आता था as a major case in our examination. We used to present that case to our examiners. And आजकल since 2011 we haven't had a single case of polio. So we have done wonders with oral polio. But because rarely oral polio vaccine can cause some side effects, therefore जब अब खत्म हो गया है polio, now we want to get rid of oral. So if we keep that in mind, Kriti, now you may find it easier to understand. Oral polio at birth is given because injectable polio doesn't work at birth. You cannot give it at birth. So we get protection which is at birth. And after that, हम लोग 1.5 महीने के onwards हम injectable polio देना चाहते हैं. Now, if you are giving injectable polio, आप 3 डोज दे सकते हैं अपना combination vaccine में, 1.5 months, 2.5 months, 3.5 months. And you can give a booster at 1.5 years. इसके अलावा अगर आप कोई भी पोलियो नहीं लेते हैं, you are probably not in any trouble whatsoever. But as a part of the vaccination policy of the Government of India and IAP, we are giving polio drops also at 6 months, 9 months, 1.5 year, 5 years. वो साथ में ले सकते हैं, absolutely no problems. ठीक है. So the concept is कि धीरे धीरे पोलियो बंद हो जाएगा and by the time you know, Kriti's kids are going to have their own kids, they will definitely be off. जैसे smallpox vaccine खत्म हो गया है, oral polio भी बंद हो चुका होगा. But right now we are in a transition phase, so there is a little bit of confusion. But make sure कि आपका 1.5 महीने, 2.5 महीने, 3.5 महीने वाला vaccine में combination वाला हो ताकि उसमें polio का injection हो जाए and 1.5 साल पे भी हो. So then beyond that आप polio लेंगे नहीं लेंगे doesn't matter. हाँ, one important thing, this is a slightly long answer as I anticipated. पल्स पोलियो जरूर लेना है. सो पल्स पोलियो आर पोलियो ड्रॉप्स विच आर टू बी गिवन जब आपके गवर्नमेंट जो है वो डिक्टेट करती है कि हमें देना है. उसका पर्पस आपके बच्चे की प्रोटेक्शन नहीं है, उसका पर्पस है कि पूरे के पूरे कम्युनिटी के अंदर पोलियो फिर से ना आए, so that we are able to eradicate polio completely. So please make sure that you take pulse polio. You can take it with your pediatrician. Honestly, if you feel कि आपको government booth से नहीं लेना है, talk to your pediatrician and take it from him. But don't miss that.
Right. I think it's a great answer, Dr. Gaurav. I think Kriti would have got all answers regarding IPV versus OPV with, with such a detailed explanation that you gave to us. I have another interesting question. It's coming from Ankita. So she's saying that, the kid has already received separate injections for every single disease. And what should I do now?
Absolutely fine. I don't honestly think कि we have separate injections for things like Hib का separate नहीं है. Polio का injection separate only government में आता है, private में नहीं है. So I honestly doubt that she could have taken everything separately. But as long as the vaccination is done, we are absolutely fine. There is no advantage of taking combination vaccines अगर आप separately उनको ले सकते हैं. But honestly, these are not available separately, at least in private sector. You cannot take a Hib or a IPV separately as of today.
Right. So a lot of people are joining us now, Dr. Gaurav. I think a lot of people, we've started getting this question again and again. So I really want to know if you could repeat, what are the 6 diseases that this vaccination protects against. So I think it will be of great help to a lot of people who have joined us now.
Yeah, I think we can probably rerun the entire first 20 minutes and all the questions will be answered again. So DPT is the 3 diseases which we are already covering since 1970s. DPT means diphtheria, pertussis यानी काली खांसी, tetanus. So these are the 3 जो हमारे पास 70 से combination vaccine था. Now we have added 3 more, which is Hib is for brain fever, meningitis, दिमागी बुखार. Hepatitis B, again a very old vaccine जो हमारे को jaundice से बचाती है liver के अंदर. And last but not the least, which we have been discussing right now, Kriti's question is about polio. So 6 vaccines: DPT, Hib, hepatitis B, and injectable polio. These are the 6 in one vaccination. इनके बारे में हम आपसे discussion करें.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gaurav. We have another question. Somebody who wants to particularly know about the pertussis disease, and they're asking that, how can the baby get this disease?
Again, a lovely question. So pertussis, जिसे हम काली खांसी कहते हैं, this is the whole reason for the debate between the painless and the painful DPT. We are not worried about the D's and the T's. We are only worried about the P, the pertussis. Yeah. Pertussis is whooping cough, जिसको हम काली खांसी भी कहते हैं, and it's a disease which is commonly seen in older age. And a lot of the older people जो खांसते रहते हैं और हम कहते हैं कि ये तो एज के हिसाब से है, a lot of these people may actually be having pertussoid cough, which means खांसी तो infection की वजह से होती है, and sometimes it goes low grade, चलती रहती है, it can go on for weeks and months also. लोग सोचते हैं कि उसमें typical whoop आना चाहिए, जैसे कि This is a typical whoop, जिसको हम काली खांसी बोलते हैं, but आजकल वो नहीं आता because सब लोगों ने random antibiotics खाई होती है. So, but this is the kind of cough which can get transmitted from older people, grandparents, etc., to a newborn. अगर ये infection बड़े बच्चे में हो, 4-5 साल के बच्चे में हो, it's not very serious, just like in the older age group. But अगर ये newborn को होती है, it can be life-threatening and it can cause very serious pneumonia. And you might find it very interesting to know, Hansleen, that जब यहाँ से बच्चे को मिलने उनके दादा दादी ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाते हैं या they go to England या they go to Canada या US, सबके सब हमारे पास आते हैं DPT का booster लेने. The reason for that is that वहाँ पे they insist कि no grandparent can meet the child without taking a DPT booster. So they are worried about pertussis. Right? And that is the role of pertussis. Most common older age से आती है और कुछ teenagers से भी हो सकती है. That's the other group because उनके अंदर हम DPT का booster नहीं देंगे. So thanks for the lovely question from the anonymous questioner.
Thank you so much for answering this question, Dr. Gaurav. I think we're getting a lot of questions. There's another interesting one which says that there are 6-in-1 vaccines available in the market. What is the recommended age to give them, and can I delay these vaccinations?
So yeah, I think this is another one जिन्होंने बाद में join किया है. So the 6-in-1 vaccines जो हमारे पास available हैं, उन vaccines के अंदर जो schedule है वो हमें जो DPT, hepatitis, Hib, polio वाला ही रखना है. So 6 weeks, 10 weeks, 14 weeks, यानी 1.5 महीना, 2.5 महीना, 3.5 महीना. This is the recommended age for the primary dose, and you can give a booster at 1.5 year. The booster can be 5 in 1 or it may be 6 in 1. So ये 4 doses हमारे को कम से कम combination vaccine की देनी चाहिए. Now coming to the second part, which is a so-called catch-up vaccination, delay in vaccination. The first thing we need to understand is there is no cut-off for delay. Parent मुझसे पूछते हैं डॉक्टर साहब हम कितने दिन तक डिले कर सकते हैं? There is no such fixed date कि 15 दिन तक कर सकते हैं या 1 महीने तक कर सकते हैं. But just to make parents a bit more, more likely to come sooner, we tell them a random date. Each pediatrician will give you a random number. मैं तो भूल भी जाता हूँ मैंने पिछली बार क्या बताया था. But the important thing is that please don't delay for too long, because if you don't give the vaccine, आपके बच्चे को बीमारी का रिस्क रहता है. And these are quite serious illnesses: diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, hepatitis B, HIV, polio. All are serious. So जितना हो सके इनको डिले मत करिए.
So, doctor, are these combination vaccination easily available in the market? One can easily get them?
So we absolutely all pediatricians and all big hospitals have them in their pharmacy, and all of them are. We must ensure that we are sourcing it from a pediatrician or from a big hospital pharmacy chain, because they are always going to ensure cold chain. See, this is different from buying a biscuit or from buying a cold drink कि उठाया फ्रिज से निकाला और पकड़ा दिया हाथ में. We need to make sure कि from the start to the end, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग से लेके जब तक वैक्सीनेशन आपके डॉक्टर के रेफ्रिजरेटर में नहीं आती है, we must ensure that the vaccine is going through proper channels, and that only your pediatrician or the hospital where you're getting vaccinated can ensure. Randomly going and buying it from the market is never a good idea, because cold chain की maintenance कैसी है we never know.
Right. So we have another question, Dr. Gaurav, in which people are generally asking about the situation that we are in these days. There are two separate parts to it. Now, first is that how to get my kid vaccinated safely during this time, and the second part is that can we delay these, the booster dosages during this time, especially because it's very risky to go out.
All right. So. The second question is actually a little easier to answer, so I'll go with that first. You can delay the booster doses above the age of 1 year if you feel that the risk is too much. That is the second part का जो है, that is a simpler one to answer. But in the first year we don't want to do that. So पहले साल वाले वैक्सीन डिले नहीं करने चाहिए. Second year, fifth year वाले, in case you feel कि the risk is unacceptably high, you can consider delaying. Now coming to the first part, which is what should we do given the current coronavirus situation, which is causing a lot of stress to everybody. As pediatricians, हमारा primary motivation is to keep your child healthy. See, that is our goal in life. हम लोग शुरू से यही decide किया कि आपके बच्चे को हमें healthy रखना है. And that is why for literally months we did not open our practice. And when we opened, we refused कि छोटे बच्चों को लेके नहीं आना है आपने, right? So that is how it is. All of us are pretty much like this. Now the problem is we are worried about two things. On one hand, we are worried about coronavirus, of course.
Right.
On the other hand, we are worried about a large number of kids who are being born and who may not be vaccinated. पहले साल की vaccination अगर आपको नहीं लगी है, as I said, grandparents can easily give pertussis अगर उनको बीमारी हो. Similarly, आपके घर में लोग आने शुरू हो गए हैं थोड़े बहुत. आई एम श्योर कि आना जाना बढ़ना शुरू हो गया है, थोड़ा बहुत इंटरेक्शन शुरू हो गया है, अनलॉक शुरू हो गया है. इट्स नॉट अ सिचुएशन वेयर यू आर कंप्लीटली एन आइलैंड. मेड्स भी कई जगह आनी शुरू हो गई हैं, सोशलाइजिंग भी शुरू हो गई है कुछ हद तक. नाउ इन ऑल दीज सिचुएशंस, योर बेबी, if it is not vaccinated, is going to be at a fairly high risk for serious illnesses. So जब as a pediatrician मैं ये दोनों चीज़ों को बैलेंस करने की कोशिश करता हूँ, I as a group, Indian Academy of Pediatrics, हमारी official body, has come with a set of recommendations जो कहती हैं कि please vaccinate in the first year of life. Parents को बोलिए आके कराएं to ensure कि उनके बच्चों को रिस्क ना हो. We have been given a set of instructions कि आप ये चीजें करिए. Most of us, almost all of us are doing this, which means, or you can check this also, आपको अपॉइंटमेंट बेस्ड ही बुलाएंगे. पहले साल वाले छोटे बच्चों को एक टाइम में बुलाएंगे, वैक्सीनेशन वाले बच्चों को एक साथ बुलाएंगे. वी विल ट्राई नॉट टू कंबाइन एन इल चाइल्ड विद अ चाइल्ड फॉर वैक्सीन. We will ensure that there is no crowding in the OPD. ठीक है. Many of us are telling, जैसे मैं भी कहता हूँ कि आप अपनी कार में बैठिए, I will call you from outside. हमारा reception वाला is going to give you a call so that you don't even interact with anybody. Morning and evening we are doing proper sterilizations, and between every patient we are also doing an alcohol spray. आप बाहर गए, मैंने स्प्रे किया, दूसरा बच्चा गया, उसके बाद मैंने फिर से स्प्रे किया. So we are taking more than, and we are keeping the doors open so that all these things. So all of us are taking a lot of precautions to ensure कि आपके बच्चे को maximum safety रहे. What we also want the parents to do are a few things which parents should make note. One, please don't come with the grandparents. They don't have to get the vaccination. Please don't come with 4 relatives, which was the norm पहले, क्योंकि मेरे से नहीं होता. मैक्सिमम फादर मदर आए, अगर फादर अकेला करवा सकता है, मदर को टेंशन है तो they can come, and we are on a moms friendly forum. तो अगर मॉम अकेले करवा सकती है तो father doesn't have to come also. So reduce the rush. ठीक है, stay in your vehicle. As soon as you enter, use the sanitizer. अपना कर सकते हैं, all pediatricians are offering it. Get the vaccination done. Avoid doing any other procedures as far as possible. Come in fast, go out fast. जाते टाइम फिर hand sanitize करिए, and कम से कम टाइम में वैक्सीनेट करा के जाइए. जो आपके क्वेश्चंस हैं वो प्रेफरेबली व्हाट्सएप के थ्रू या फोन कॉल के थ्रू. इफ योर पीडियाट्रिशियन इज कंफर्टेबल, यू कैन टॉक अबाउट दीज थिंग्स. सो इफ वी बोथ फॉलो दीज सेट ऑफ प्रिकॉशंस, definitely the risk of coronavirus is absolutely minimal. And remember, the reason I am calling you, I means the pediatrician is calling you, is because we are worried कि घर रह के आपके बच्चे को infection का risk भी है. Slightly long answer, but I hope this answers.
No, I think these are great tips. I mean, great tips, Dr. Gupta, because I think otherwise also parents are worried एक तो vaccination है, but if the child is ailing otherwise also, then also parents are worried कि जाएं डॉक्टर के पास या ना जाएं. But I think the tips that you have shared come in very, very handy to all sets of parents, with kids of all age groups. A couple of more questions that we've received on the live. So, there's a question which is asking us a difference, versus a combination and separate vaccinations for this. So, what should one go for? I mean, why not go for separate ones only?
Absolutely, there is no difference in efficacy. Efficacy मतलब अगर आप 6 के 6 वैक्सीन अलग से लगाते हैं, ठीक है, अगर आपको कहीं से मिल जाती हैं, DPT तो DPT again I always keep on telling parents, DPT is a combination. There is no single DPT. There is a diphtheria, there is a pertussis, there is a tetanus. MMR is a combination. आप combination तो बच्चों को पहले भी दे ही रहे थे, ठीक है. And unfortunately right now ये बाकी vaccines individually available भी नहीं है. You might be able to get a hepatitis B, but there is no Hib vaccine available singly, and government के अलावा IPV भी private में singly available नहीं है. So right now you cannot get a polio injection and you cannot get a Hib injection in separately. There is no advantage of taking them separately, but there is certainly no disadvantage. If you insist on taking them separately and you are able to source all of these separately, sure, and you want to do it, go ahead. But कोई benefit नहीं है मेरे हिसाब से.
So this combination vaccine, is it completely safe?
So this is a vaccine which has been tried and tested and licensed for use in literally tens, 20s, hundreds of countries. अगर हम 5-in-1 की बात करें, वो तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, WHO, पूरी दुनिया यूज कर रही है. अगर हम 6-in-1 बात करें, it is being used in Europe, it is being used in most of the developed countries, it's being used in India for a long time. Literally millions of kids are being vaccinated every year, not only in our country but across the world by these combination vaccines. So safety is not a problem, efficacy is not a problem. They are just a more convenient way of giving these vaccines. कोई गलत डिसीजन नहीं है. आप अलग से लेना चाहते हैं, साथ में लेना चाहते हैं, बट अलग से मिल नहीं रही है अभी आजकल.
I think we are having a great discussion, Dr. Gaurav, and I think I just don't want this to end, but we have a time constraint also, and we know you are such a busy man. You have so many kids to look after. I would just request you to just summarize for all our audience one last time, what are these 6 diseases that this combination vaccination protects you against, and what are the benefits of getting a combination vaccine?
Sure. So just to repeat for people who have tuned in late, 6 diseases which we work against are DPT, and then which is diphtheria, pertussis, yani kali khansi, whooping cough, and tetanus. And then we have hepatitis B, jaundice, Hib, which is brain fever, meningitis, and injectable polio vaccine, polio injection, which is the 6th one which has been added. So this is the 6-in-1 vaccine. The most important benefit is convenience, because आजकल number of vaccines have increased tremendously. It is a very, very convenient way to give it, and it can cause slightly lesser side effects than if you give off these vaccinations individually. अगर आप अलग से देंगे, they may cause more side effects. अगर आप साथ साथ देंगे, it may lead to less side effects. Now, beyond this, it is absolutely safe. कोई बच्चों की इम्यूनिटी इससे ओवरवेल नहीं होती है, इतने सारे एंटीजन से, इतने सारी वैक्सीन से. हमारी बॉडी में, बच्चों की बॉडी में एवरी डे वी आर बीइंग एक्सपोज टू लिटरली हंड्रेड्स ऑफ viruses, bacteria, etc. So these have been proven to be safe, and across the world every agency recommends, WHO says, IAP says, सब लोग कहते हैं कि combination vaccine is the way forward, and आगे चल के और combination vaccines आएंगी. So feel free to use the combination vaccines. As far as painless and painful is concerned, there is no wrong answer. You are right whether you take the painless vaccine, you are right if you take the painful vaccine, and you are probably right if you want to, if you take the painful and then decide नहीं मेरे को इतना पेन नहीं चाहिए बच्चे में, I want to shift, but discuss with your pediatrician, should be all right, that should also be fine. So that is the important thing. And the last thing that we discussed was about the polio, and just to add, injectable polio is the way forward. आगे चल के oral polio बंद होने वाला है, so injectable polio बच्चे को जरूर लगवाएं. Again, talk to your pediatrician what schedule they want to follow, but IPV definitely should be given in addition to whatever doses of polio. Pulse polio जरूर दीजिएगा अपने बच्चों को till the age of 5 years. I hope that covers everything we have discussed.
Absolutely, absolutely, Dr. Gaurav. I think you've kind of summarized our entire discussion so beautifully, highlighting every single point. I think it's going to answer a lot of questions to the people who joined us late, people who tuned in later. But thank you so much, Dr. Gaurav, for joining us today and answering all these questions. It was a great conversation with you.
It was a pleasure, Hasleen, and would love to be a part of Momspresso. It definitely is a wonderful forum for moms, and it has helped, as I said, it has helped my wife and my sister also a lot, and I see a lot of familiar faces now. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Look forward. Thank you so much, Dr. Gaurav.